What's going on, everybody? Work here, and today we are going to be going over some of the new details that were revealed for Jackbox Party Pack 10's TeeKO 2. So earlier this week, another YouTuber named Rubber Ross got access to TeeKO 2, and they showed off some of the new features in their video. We're gonna go over sort of just the changes, what's new to TeeKO 2, and the new information that we got. So here we go. I've got a little bit of a list here. Let's just go over what I saw, and if you saw anything that I'd missed, please let us know in the comments. But here's where we are. All right, so right out the gate, they show that we can now pick our shirts and our fonts at the outset, at the beginning. You can choose what shirt type you want. It looks like you can do a sleeveless shirt, you can do a regular t-shirt, you can do a hoodie. It also shows a couple of different font choices here, so we're gonna have the option to do that. Now what we don't get to see is the drawing tools. That is not shown at all in the video, which leads me to think maybe they're still working on it, or who knows, maybe there's a cool secret there that we don't know of yet. A little later in the video, we get to see sort of the bracket system, and it looks basically the same as TeeKO 1, where you have a bunch of head-to-head shirts that go into a different bracket, and then finally you end up with just 2 shirts in the final round, as opposed to TeeKO 1, where you can have up to 4 shirts in the final round. It looks like there's only 2 shirts in the final round in this one. The new avatars all look adorable. They're all at the bottom and they do little dances, and the old avatars actually make an appearance. They're like little ghosts that hold your shirts. Did they die? Did the volcano explode and take out all the old ones? I don't know, but they're ghosts now. Maybe they were always island spirits, though, to be fair. Again, now this is interesting. There does not appear to be any points in TeeKO 2. Just like TeeKO 1, you are only scored based on votes. There's not like a score system. You don't get additional points if you drew something or if you wrote something. That doesn't seem to be in effect again here in TeeKO 2. So it's basically the same way you win in TeeKO 1, where you have just people vote for you, you win the bracket, and then you get moved into the final bracket, and then you win that. But we'll get to that final bracket a little bit later. It's a lot different from what we're used to in TeeKO 1. The way the scoring is gonna work is the same. Now, an interesting thing in the video, one specific player says they can't vote for themselves a couple of times.
I can't vote for my own on this one, man.
I don't know if that is just saying like, I can't vote for myself because the other shirt is so good, or I just can't vote for myself and I want to. It's unclear what is happening there, but it might be the case that you can no longer vote for your own shirt. At least that's sort of what it sounded like to me, which you can do in TeeKO 1. As for the music, you don't get to hear a lot of it, but I mean, it sounds epic. It sounds just, you know, it's a fantastic epic tune while the shirts are going to head, and there's a little bit of the final music you can hear at the end of Rubber Ross's video, and it sounds great. I mean, Jackbox always has some fantastic music. But those are the general thoughts. Now there's 3 rounds in TeeKO 2, just like there was in TeeKO 1, but each round almost feels like its own self-contained round this time. At the end of each round, you get to see the one winner, and you get to see the slogan writer, and you get to see the artist. So at the end of each round, it almost gives you like a final score. So there's one winner for each of the 2 rounds. Now, the second round is very interesting. It seems like you don't draw anything new, but you take somebody else's drawing and get to add to it. Now, a lot of the times in the video, it seems like they were being given their own drawing back so that they could fix it, but that wasn't always the case. Some people did get other players' drawings. So round 2 seems almost like the end of Joke Boat, where you're taking a joke that didn't necessarily hit, or that hit hard, but you're trying to beat it. So the second round of TeeKO 2, you're gonna take somebody's drawing and add to that to make it just a little bit more special, and then you get to make a brand new shirt with it, with the new slogan and all that. So that's super cool that you get to take an existing drawing and modify it. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. But that's your second round, so it plays basically like the first, and there's one winner from the second round. So now we have 2 winners, one from the first round, one from the second round. And then the third round just pits both of those shirts up against each other, almost like the end of bracketeering, or whenever you get a tie in bracketeering and it tells you to click as fast as possible for one of 2 options. That's what it seems like the last round is in TeeKO 2. You gotta click really fast for your favorites. So round 1 seems very TeeKO, very much. Round 2 is almost a little Joke Boat, and round 3 is a little bracketeering. It seems pretty cool. And then at the very end, the freaking dragon, the host, he's gonna wear the shirt that wins, which you know what, I appreciated. We didn't get to see him, I don't think, wearing a hoodie. We did see him wearing a t-shirt. It was awesome. But it looks good. I mean, it definitely holds true to TeeKO, but it makes its own extra little tweaks, which I think are super fun. I really like the fact that you can change somebody else's drawing and that you get to do the mad dash clicking at the end. That seems really, really fun. But yeah, it looks like there's just going to be 2 shirts in the finals, and then you click for it. So that's basically all the news that I got from the video. If you want to watch everything on Rubber Ross's video, I highly recommend you go check them out. They got access to it and you can see all their hijinks. But if you just want the data that I saw, then that's what I got for you. But anyway, thank you all so much for hanging out. Thanks for watching. I hope you learned something. And if you know something that I don't, let me know. I'd love to learn more about any of these games. But yeah, that's the news that I got for TeeKO 2 for Party Pack 10. We're still waiting on that final game to be revealed. And supposedly we might learn about it as early as next month. So very, very interested in checking that out. But that's it for me. I was Work, y'all. Have a great rest of your day. And I'll catch you next time.